We do want to switch gears as we get ready for St. Patrick's Day in Savannah and a favorite city tradition kicking off the season, the greening of the fountain today. And though it was pouring rain at the time at noon, our Shay Schrader and I were there as there was still a pretty good turnout. Shay, how did it look from your point of view?
Well, from my point of view, Mike, there were a lot of umbrellas, but that just shows that there were a lot of people there packing it in, braving the elements to watch the greening of the fountain. And even now, hours later, it's still sprinkling out a little bit, but there are people walking around the fountain, taking photos, and just generally taking in the whole scene as we kick off the countdown to the big parade next week. Now, at the actual greening, it truly was pouring rain, but as Savannah Mayor Van Johnson put it, it didn't stop the party. Just a week before the big St. Patrick's Day parade, the Forsyth Fountain got a new look.
And we have green!
The annual greening of the fountain attracted a large crowd, braving the rain to get a glimpse of green. Some even waiting for hours to secure their spot.
We just enjoy being together with our friends, and then, you know, it's just excitement looking around at the kids and just enjoying the beauty of the park.
The greening, also a big day for George Schwartz, this year's Grand Marshal. He had the honor of dropping the first round of dye in the Forsyth Fountain, and though the experience was a bit rainier than he pictured, he says the experience is still unforgettable.
I had my grandson with me and my wife standing behind me. It was very special. The whole group, everybody's such great friends, and that's the way of putting our Irish pride into the community. Put it in that fountain, let it go through everybody, let everybody get a piece of that Irish pride that we have.
Under the cover of umbrellas and rain jackets, the crowd got to watch as the fountain turned green. The will to still celebrate the greening of the fountain, representative of the spirit of St. Patrick's Day in Savannah.
Our Irish heritage and culture, and I include mine because I found out I have some Irish in me, was that, you know, people live, survived, and thrived throughout weather, throughout circumstances and challenges. They still pressed on and pressed forward. And so that's what we did. We pressed on, we pressed forward.
Now, it isn't just the fountain here at Forsyth Park that's green. Now every fountain on every square in the city is going to be green, getting into the spirit of St. Patrick's Day. So if you're out and about, definitely be on the lookout for that because it is truly a sight to see. Now, again, the weather for today's ceremony was not the most pleasant thing in the world, but I think everybody's keeping the same energy about it. I talked to Grand Marshal George Schwartz and Savannah Mayor Van Johnson, who both told me that it's better today than at the parade next Friday. So everybody hoping for sunny weather next week. Live in Savannah, Shay Schrader, WTOC News.
Well, WTOC wants to get you into the spirit of the season of St. Patrick. This Saturday, we'll be hosting two specials celebrating the traditions, heritage, and community of the Irish holiday in Savannah. We begin with the salute to this year's Savannah Parade Grand Marshal George Schwartz at 9 p.m., followed by the season of St. Patrick at 9:30. You can watch all of it right here on the Big Red 11. Right now, we do want to give you a live look checking out our downtown sky.